Hello and welcome to this channel. This is the Eradicator, and today we are going to talk about quantum drive, and especially we're going to talk about improving your quantum drive. As you can see, I have several ones. I have the Odyssey, which is the basic one on many of the ships that we have in the game, and this one that you see here is the Crossfield. The Crossfield is a military class quantum drive, and I am going to replace this instead of the industrial one that I have. Originally I wanted to do it on my constellation, but you are going to see that it is going to be done on a Cutlass for reasons that that you are going to know in another video, not today unfortunately. So what we're gonna do, big mistake of course, is we're going to buy medical supplies, because that's what we do here at Port Olisar, and it's the best, it's one of the best communities to trade in the game. So yeah, if you want to make money, buy medical supplies, and you can sell them to pretty much all the different outposts in the game, except for the science outposts. The science outposts don't buy the medical supplies, but pretty much any other places would take them. So it's a great commodity to make money. Sure, they're expensive. For example, if I want to fill an entire Cutlass, it's going to take about 70,000 Alpha UEC. If I want to fill an entire Freelancer, it's a bit more than 100,000 Alpha UEC. And if I want to fill an entire Constellation, which is what I did, it's going to cost me 170,000 Alpha UEC. So yeah, really a lot of money, but that's okay. And I want to see basically if there is a difference. What would be the difference between a regular industrial quantum drive and a military quantum drive? We don't really know much about these differences. They are mostly theoretical. So that is what I am going to try for you guys here. What I want to know, especially what I am interested is, can I go faster with a better quantum drive, or so I think a better. Maybe they're equal, we don't know. Can I go faster? Is it more effective? Is it worth the money? Now, the Crossfire that I bought, this military grade quantum drive, cost me 27,000 Alpha UEC. You could see me buying this quantum drive at Grimex when I did that Grimex video. So it is quite an investment. I am hoping I can get that money back, you know, within an entire day, basically, based on the profits that I hope to make, depending on whether or not it's going to be faster. So right now with the Constellation, it takes about 6 minutes to get to Hurston. So it's pretty quick. It's pretty quick, actually. It's not that long. But I want to know if I can have an even shorter time. With a Cutlass, if I remember, it takes a little bit more. So the Constellation takes a bit less time than the Cutlass. So I'm going to time how long exactly it's going to take to go from Hurston all the way back to Port Olisar. So we're going to do that. So we're back here at Port Olisar. As you can see, unfortunately, I was not able to do this with my Constellation. That's going to be for a future video. So today, yes, we'll be doing that with a Cutlass. So let's go, let's get on our way to Hurston, and let's see how much time it is going to take. Now, for the purpose of this video, of course, we're not going to spend 8 minutes in quantum drive, but this is what it took here. So this is the basic, the default quantum drive that I used here, and it took me a little bit more than 8 minutes to go from Crusader all the way to Hurston. And here I am on aerial at Lathan. I think that's what this outpost is called. It's called Lathan, and I wanted to show you, of course, this beautiful landing. That is my big specialty, as you know, guys. And yeah, so 8 minutes, not so fantastic. So that's the whole point, you know, can we do better? I got medical supplies, of course. Now, many traders would tell me that it's much more profitable to go from Port Olisar all the way to maybe Trams and Mayer. Port Olisar, Trams and Mayer is a great trade route, and that's true, guys. That is true. However, I wanted to think a little bit outside of the box, guys, and that's why you guys are watching this channel. You want to know, you want to know, is it possible? What if I do this? Am I gonna? Is it gonna be more profitable? What if I do that? Can I do it? So I'm doing all of this for you guys, and yeah, so 8 minutes, it's not that great. I could have done an entire round trip in the meantime, so not fantastic. I am looking. I was looking for the storage, the the trade terminal, but I think I was not in the storage. I was at the wrong place. What's that? Mining control, of course. Yeah, I am not very familiar with the outposts out there on aerial, so that's why I was on the wrong side. I was on the wrong side. So let's let's get to the storage and let's sell these medical supplies. So unfortunately, I lost a good chunk of my money, not all of my money, because at some point, eventually, when you are at above 200,000 alpha UEC, you can easily fill an entire constellation without using all of no money. So that's what I did. So now I ended up with about 70,000 alpha UEC. Well, which is better than nothing, but not as great as what it used to be, of course. So here we go. This is where we're gonna sell our medical supplies at the trading and shipping console. Let's select a location. Just 43 SU out of 46. Sometimes there's a light that blinds the screen. All right, let's sell all these medical supplies. Let's see how much. Yeah, there you go, 76,000. It's a nice little profit. I made about 5,000 alpha UEC of profit. It's quite decent when you have a Cutlass. So, what am I gonna do next? I'm wondering if I can change the quantum drive here. And as you can see, there's that read-only lock, that red lock here. That means I can see the characteristics of my ship. I can see what my ship has, but I can't change anything. Why? Because if you want to change any components of your ship, you have to do it at the place that is kind of like a shipyard or a rest stop or a place that does maintenance. So Port Olisar is one of these places, Levski, Lorville, and of course the rest stops. But these outposts here on planetary surface where they don't have any facilities for refueling or repairs or whatsoever, you can't do that. So that's why here I am not going to be able to do anything. And well, I'm just going to buy things here and go back to Port Olisar, which is what I did. So here we go, guys. We are back at Port Olisar, and well, we are going to buy our medical supplies as always to make even more money. So sorry, I had to change the sound a little bit. Also, when you don't have a lot of money, like me here, about 80,000 alpha UEC, it's also a good thing to check if you have any deliveries that are going to go to any places you want to go. That's always going to be some nice little income. But anyway, as you can see, so I think you also need to have your ship stored. So my ship is on the pad. That's not possible. So I'm going to retrieve another ship here. Let's wait for the terminal to do it for me. Come on, come on, come on. All right, so deliver to the following landing pad. That's all I care about. Thank you so much. Now let's go back to the movie glass and let's go into the vehicle loadout manager. And now you can see that the ship is stored. I can do whatever I want with it. I can equip that crossfield quantum drive instead of the Odyssey quantum drive. And hopefully this is going to be working. Hopefully we are going to see what the advantages are of switching an industrial quantum drive to a military quantum drive. So now that it is installed, let's get it back. Let's get our Cutlass back. Now I'm also using the Cutlass because it's a good little experiment. I am not planning on... I don't really like to do long hauls with a Cutlass because it's quite small and you don't really carry a lot of cargo, so it's not really worth the trip. It's much better to do it with a constellation with really a lot of cargo inside with 96 SU. This is just 46. Not so much. So let's get ready. Let's bring all of the all of the medical supplies inside, and let's get to the ship. By the way, just a quick remember, today is Sunday, tomorrow is going to be the giveaway, guys. Remember, in February we had a giveaway. It is a 325A with lifetime insurance. I will be live streaming that giveaway tomorrow at 2 p.m. Beijing time. Everybody says, why Beijing? Well, that's because it's maybe one of the most famous cities in that time zone. I could say 2 p.m. Singapore time if you want, 2 p.m. Taipei time. Up to you guys. Whatever fits you best. You can choose whatever time or city you want. So let's get into the ship. There we go. Close. All right. Let's enter the pilot. You have seen this a dozen times, of course, guys. That's okay. That's okay. I just love these animations. I like everything. Everything Chris envisions for this game, I think, is awesome. So, including all these little animations. I know some people are complaining, oh, it takes too long to get in the ship. I think it's just part of the game. So here we go. Let's select Hurston. There we go, Hurston. Let's zoom out a little bit. Zoom out. Oh, how come it's so hard to select? There we go. Should be okay now. Check this out, guys. My current fuel, 995. That is not a lot. That is not a lot. And you can see required fuel for just one way, 839. So that, guys, check this out. Did you see that? Current fuel, 995. Required fuel, 889. That means that I will not be able to make a round trip with this quantum drive. I have the military quantum drive installed. I would not be able to make a round trip. So this is better be worth it, guys. That means if I want to go back to Crusader, I will have to go to a rest stop and then go to Crusader. So quite a hassle. I'm not sure if this is going to be worth it. So what we're gonna do, we are going to calculate what is going to be the difference. So it's slightly a little bit above. Above 8 minutes with the regular default quantum drive, and now we're about to arrive at Hurston. Of course, I edited the whole time, and this is going to be, guess what, guys? We're just above 7 minutes and 30 seconds. So that means I have gained about 30 seconds, and I can't go back. I'm gonna have to refuel. So I don't know what you guys think. Please tell me in the comments down below. Is it worthy, if you do trade, do you think it's worthy to change from industrial to military? I absolutely don't think so. Now I understand the whole point of having different grades. Military, you want to do as many trades as possible, as many runs as possible, because you don't want to waste time refueling. And sure, the quantum drive is going to be a little bit slowlier, but the time you are going to spare by not refueling every single time you are traveling from one planet to another is definitely going to make it up. Now, why is this a little bit faster but more fuel consuming? I believe that, for example, let's say I'm using this Cutlass, and I'm using it because I'm a bounty hunter. We don't really have a lot of bounty hunting mechanics so far. We only have these player bounties, and we cannot even issue them. We have player bounties if players have like a super crime stat. That's what's happening. So right now, in my opinion, that's the only use I could find for such a quantum drive guy. Let's imagine, for example, we are at Port Olisar, and there's a prey there at Port Olisar. That prey knows that if they leave Port Olisar out of the armistice zone, then they will be vulnerable. So they jump into quantum all the way from Port Olisar to Hurston. You realize that you are doing the same. Because your quantum drive is going to be a military grade, you are going to arrive a little bit before your prey, and this is when you'll be able to kill them. That is the only use I could find for the military control. And again, it would make sense because military means combat. When you are doing trade runs, in theory, you're not supposed to fight, and you're not supposed to get ahead of prey. You're not doing bounty hunting too. So that makes sense that each of the different content drives would have different uses. Like the civilian, I don't really know what the civilian is about. I guess that's like really the lowest one. But if you're in for trade,
back to the day, but listening
if
to
you
it now over a period of time, it does add a different dynamic to their album.
Oh, sorry. I was listening
one.
to the radio. I was
Two
wondering,
lead
what do I hear?
singers in the 90s, 95.
No, so
96,
I like to listen to Eddie Trunk,
and
so
those albums came out
I was surprised that I could hear the radio. Anyway, so guys, tell me what you think. Do you think that having a military grade is worth it if you want to do bounty hunting? Are you going to stick to the original components? Do you think 27,000 alpha UEC is a little bit too much? Please tell me in the comments down below. Now, what we are going to do now.
Well, my take on the three guitar lineup thing, Antonio, is the people that have an issue with it. Most of them don't have an issue with the fact that there's.
I am so sorry that there's that radio song.
That have the issue with it have the issue with the way Yannick Gers performs live.
Yeah, thank you, Eddie. I really like his show, Eddie Trunk. If you like rock and roll, rock music, you have actually a lot of videos and broadcasts of his shows on the internet, on YouTube. Pretty cool. But he likes to talk about Kiss, the rock about Kiss a little bit too much.
Turns a lot of people off because it's so over the top for Iron Maiden. As far
Iron
as
Maiden,
the two
love this band, man.
Bailey, which was one was X Factor, one was
anyway, guys.
Those records were
gosh.
very poorly received by most fans. And
looks like Eddie Trunk doesn't like records of Iron Maiden without Bruce Dickinson, eh?
I think there's some stuff on there that's pretty good. I think that Blaze was just not the right singer. And his voice coming off of Bruce Dickinson, it just wasn't the right thing that you'd expect and want from Maiden. And those records.
I agree with him. Tell me what you guys. I'm so sorry about this.
When those records came out, Iron Maiden was a club act in America. They were playing clubs, large clubs, small theaters. That's how far they had
I didn't know that.
With that lineup change. It's not all Blaze's fault, but it just wasn't. They just weren't.
All right, so we're about to land here, guys. So it's time to answer one of the questions of you guys who support the channel on the website, on the crowdfunding website, Patreon. Remember, if you are on Patreon, you can have lots of different perks, including getting your questions answered in the show live. All right. Really sorry about the radio. I can't turn it off. All right. So let's check out what Gargotron asks right here. Gargotron asks, will there be community events with viewers or events in general? I don't know, Gargotron. I actually don't know yet. This is something I've been thinking about eventually, especially during live streams. Sometimes I'm doing bounty hunting, and I really wish that I could have, a group with me to help me kill some targets. This is what I just did today. I was alone, and there was like a party today at the Javelin Wreck in Daymar, and more people were coming, and my bounty was there, and all these people were defending him, and eventually had to give up because, I was able to handle it 2-on-1, but then it became 3-on-1, 4-on-1, and obviously that became a little bit too difficult. So if I could have some of you guys help me even the numbers, that would have been great. Other events, I don't know, maybe we could do trade runs. Maybe we could do, I don't know, maybe some Arena Commander, Vandal Swarms. Let's try to beat, Vandal Swarm or Pirate Swarm together. These are things that definitely we could do and have fun together. Maybe in a live stream, maybe not, maybe I'll record. I don't know. But these are things that I'm thinking about, Gargotron. Thank you so much for asking. That's all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you like to watch more Star Citizen content. This is the Eradicator. I'm signing out.